Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to the Nickie Brown experience. Today we are going to read some Native American Oracle and some Crystal Angels. See what we got today. See what messages everybody needs to hear today. Get you on the right path. Start your week out good. So as you go about your week and your day, hopefully it'll give you some clarity and perspective on things, some confirmation if you need it, some encouragement and support. I just say cards, Mother, Father, Creator, Amara, Ancestors, Universe, Most High. Please protect me as I read this energy. And send me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth from the collective, so we can help them out. Man, all my nails broken. I think this one just cracked yesterday. No, maybe it didn't, but it hurt right there. As I'm shuffling, I'm sorry, that was very random, but it's hurting while I'm shuffling. That's the only reason I brought it up. Alright, knock out the energy. Okay, Spirit, please show me one card for the overall energy for the collective today. Let's see what we got. Alright, number 20. He's on that horse. There's a bull behind him. Let's see who he is. I've never seen him before. The Tirawa and the Cosmic Buffalo. Okay, so that's a buffalo. Those are buffalo behind him. Okay, there's more than one too. And it must be buffalo skulls. See, there's a buffalo. And then there's another buffalo. It looks like that might be another buffalo too, unless that's part of his garb. Yeah, that's part of his regalia. But there's some way in the back there. Those are buffaloes too. Okay. Fulfillment. Tirawa is the god of the heavens, the creator of the world, and the guardian of the cosmic buffalo. Each of buffalo's hooves is part of the cadence of the 4 eras, moving until it is completely consumed. When the last hoof is consumed, the world will enter a phase of destruction, from which will rise again only with buffalo's rebirth. This is the life cycle and a reminder that there is a proper time for everything. Periods of lack are followed by times of abundance. So if you've been feeling like you don't know what's going to go on and it's been causing you to stress or to worry, this card is basically telling you that time is over. Do your best to not stress, pray about it, meditate about it, and release it and let it go. Just carry on as if everything is good. And the better you feel about everything, the better things will get, because you're going to attract that energy too. The more you stay in a low vibrational energy like fear, stress, worry, insecurity, anxiety, the more you're going to stay in that energy, because you're speaking it into existence, and more is coming to you because the universe thinks that's what you want. So when you stay in the energy of, okay, everything's going to work out well for me, everything is good, I'm good, everything is going to work out, no matter what. If it's a bill you can't pay, don't worry about it. Whatever it is, if it's your rent, if it's sometimes, most of the time, we worry and stress about things and they always work themselves out. And sometimes it's in that last hour when it seems like all hope is gone, all of a sudden something comes up and it works out. And it always works out. It always works out for us, especially if you stay optimistic and have that good positive energy going. If things are not how you'd like, You know what? I love when I get confirmation when I say something and I look back and it's basically saying the same thing. This is my first time seeing this card. I know that this is a pretty small deck. Um but if you look back at my readings, and I started a new page and I was transferring everything over, but I think I'm just going to keep everything on my same page because it's too much trouble trying to transfer all those tarot videos that I've done over. But if you go back and look at the tarot videos I've done, you'll see this card, this particular card has never come up. Now 30's come up quite a few times, 19, 33. I remember some of those, but I know I have never seen this one. This is my first time seeing this one. So, um, yeah. So, I'm not making it up, people. When you have that intuition, and you have an understanding of things, you, you know, you're given the right ways, words, thoughts, and actions to share. And this is one of the reasons that I'm here, to help you with whatever you have going on. And in helping you, of course, it helps me too. But we're here to help each other. That's the purpose of this. Not, this is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not a plaything. And I understand that some people are afraid of it, think it's evil. But it's not. It actually is a gift. And you have to be able to use your intuition and discernment when you're doing this. So please understand that. I mean, and 444 on the TV as I'm saying it. Can you see that? Let me show you that 444 on that TV. Can you see that 444, honey? Can you see the 444 as I said it? I hope you can see that. That's confirmation. Do you see the 444? Do you see it? This is not a game. Okay. Okay, so the message. So this is the message. That's what the next section is. So basically what I read was basically about the card, and then this is the message that the card is trying to relay. If things are not how you'd like, remember that natural cycles of life will bring about change. Everything is born, grows, and dies, thus attaining fulfillment. Keywords: fulfillment, completion, cycles, rebirth, the power of time, endings and beginnings. The time period is the ending or conclusion of a situation or season. So again, whatever it is right now, I think it's time to let it go. Do 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 do. Looks like another love TKO. Now, it may not have anything to do with love, or it may have something to do with love. It may be somebody that you were in a relationship with and holding on to, like some codependent type of energy. It could be a family member, a friend, a co-worker that you feel like you always got to have lunch with and sit with. And, maybe this person is a gossip, and you've come to the point where you're elevating more higher spiritually, and you don't want to gossip anymore. You need to slowly but surely just distance yourself from this person. Get you a book and say, you know what? Even if you just sit there with the book open and you're not really reading it, I would hope that you would pick a book that you would want to read, but I'm just saying, just say to the person, I think I'm going to start spending some time by myself. I have a lot on my mind and things to think about, so I'm going to spend some time with myself at lunchtime, or figure out some way to distance yourself from this person. You don't have to avoid them or be passive aggressive. You don't have to start an argument with them or do something unrighteous. You can just be honest and speak your truth. I'm going to do something different, and it's okay. They may not like it, but if it's disturbing your peace and your harmony, then you have to think about yourself. You have to practice love for yourself. You have to practice self-care for yourself, because this is about you and your spiritual journey, and not about whether or not they're going to talk about you or get mad because you don't want to sit with them at lunchtime. And I just use that as an example because, again, it could be a relative, who want you to do what they want you to do, and maybe y'all are used to running scams together, and again you've decided you've elevated to another level and you no longer want to do that. um, Maybe you had somebody who y'all used to run game on men, and maybe you've decided you don't want to run game on men or women anymore, and so you've decided you're going to do something different. And again, you may have to distance yourself from this person. Doesn't mean you like them any less, doesn't mean you love them any less. But if you're going in different directions and you're growing in different directions, sometimes we have to move on and either um, create some emotional distance or go no contact. If it's somebody that's really toxic and you need to go no contact, then you may need to do that. If every time you say something to somebody they start to gaslight you, make you feel like you wrong, and you like, wait a minute, I know I'm not wrong, I know this is right, I know this is so and so and such and such, and it just makes you feel uncomfortable or uneasy. Or anytime you share something new with them or come up with an idea, they cussing you out and hollering and screaming, or they give you the silent treatment, or they hang up the phone on you. All of that kind of foolishness, whatever disturbs your peace, you may have to go no contact with that person. And no, they're not gonna like it. And yes, they are gonna talk about you and gossip about you and say, oh, they think they all of that and all of this other, whatever they say. Who cares? You shouldn't care. Don't care. Let them live their life and you live yours, because that's what you're here to do. Okay. So that was our overall message for today from the oracles. Some people call them spirit guide, angels, ancestors. However you want to look at it, however it resonates to you, that's who you just got that guidance from. I think it's time to let it go. So these cards have been cleansed with the crystals all night, clear quartz. And I did sage them down before I got on the video. I just wanted to keep this kind of short. So we're going to see what kind of crystals you need. What kind of crystals do you need? And remember, I do make jewelry, so if you ever would like something custom made for yourself, or if you'd like to purchase something that I've already made, you can see www.circa2009.com. Right now, I only have bracelets, but I do also make rings. I make crowns. I make necklaces. I make earrings. I think you can see some of the stuff that I made in the past. I'm not really sure, but I could always show you something, or you could give me an idea of what you like. Yeah. Okay. The energy. Please show me what. Well, I'm not even gonna say one. With these crystal cards, we'll just see what comes out. We'll see how many come out. What crystals do? Okay, first one out the box is Aquamarine. So you need some Aquamarine. Let me turn this light on. It says, divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. So trust your instincts the first time. Stop not listening to your instincts. This is very important. You have an instinct and it's telling you to do something. It's nudging you in the right direction and you don't listen. And 5 minutes later, I knew I should have did so and so and such and such. That just happened to me earlier. I had this water, and I normally drink my water room temperature, but it was kind of hot. So I just put it in the freezer for a few minutes just to kind of, I didn't want it to be cold because cold water does shock your system. But I want it to be a little bit not so hot. So I put it in the freezer for a few minutes, and I didn't have the top on. So I decided to make an Irish moss drink because I was eating, so I wanted to have something different with my food. So I made an Irish moss drink, and I took the water out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator without the top on. And I sat it like right in the front of the refrigerator, and as soon as I closed the door, the water bottle spilled over. I was like, you know what? My instinct told me to put the damn top on. Why didn't you listen? I mean, and it's only water, so it's not such a big deal. But I think for me, what it was is trusting your instinct the first time. Listen to yourself. If something comes into your mind, that's your instinct. That's your intuition. That's your, as KRS-One says, that's your rock star. Listen to your rock star and the guidance that you're getting from your rock star. Okay. Oh, I don't know how that happened. All right, let's see what else. Oop, it popped over. Smoky Quartz. Oh, let me tell you what it says. Clearing negativity. Release negativity from within and around you. So basically, if you look at this card, that right there, that's the color of Aquamarine. So that's basically what Aquamarine looks like. And this one, I think Smoky Quartz is a little bit more smoky than that. Do I have a piece somewhere? It almost looks like this, but it's much grayer. It's like a gray, like a dark gray. Oh, I may have a piece. Smoky Quartz? No. This is my personal collection. No Smoky Quartz. I do have some Smoky Quartz beads. And they're about this size of these. This is amethyst. I don't know why I don't have my amethyst on. But Smoky Quartz is a smoky, like a smoky gray, but it's like a clear smoky gray. Okay. But of course, if you decide to order from me or go to a store and pick up a piece, they'll show you what it looks like once you get there. Okay, let's see what else you need so you can have a great week and get some of that negativity cleared and start living your divine life purpose. All right, 3 of them came out. Jade. And jade is green. This is jade. Let me turn this light back out because well, then I need to read the cards. Oh my goodness, this is a lot going on. Okay, wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So if you've been having some health problems, like I've been having this sciatica, my goodness. And with me fasting, it did get better, but it's still, I'm not back to 100%. I still feel it in my back and in my hind parts and in my hips. So walking is a bit of a challenge. I'm not able to walk very far. And when I do walk, especially on concrete, it's still, the body still has pain from it. So, I need to wear my jade. Is that what that means? Is that what you're telling me? Let me put my jade on. Okay. So if you've been having some health problems, don't worry. It's going to get better. So this is clear quartz. See? All right. I'm just going to be turning the light on and off so you can see it better. This is like a crackled clear quartz. This is clear quartz also, although it looks a little cloudy. It's just a cloudy piece. This is really a cloudy piece. But it's all clear quartz. This here is clear quartz as well. It's like a clear quartz. So this one is clear quartz and rose quartz. So these pieces here are the rose quartz. And then this is clear quartz and citrine. So if you see that has like a little bit of yellow, that's citrine. So that's clear quartz and citrine. So anything that looks yellow, that is the citrine. And these are clear, if you could tell the difference. Okay, so you need some jade. Get you some jade in your life. So you can have, so far we are going to be heading towards our divine life purpose, clearing negativity, optimizing wellness. Then we have clear quartz. Clear quartz, which I basically just showed you, is considered a master healing stone, so it enhances the ability of other stones, but also let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of healing is sending you important messages and guidance. So I was going to do a video about dreams. If you're having dreams, do not ignore your dreams, and don't just dismiss them like an old wives' tale. Oh, I had a dream about fish, so somebody's having a baby. You may actually need to look these dreams up, because there may be a hidden message in it and something else that you need to know or need to find out. These may be your ancestors trying to get in contact with you and give you a message. I understand that some people don't believe in this, but this is a real thing. Again, if you call them your ancestors, your angels, your guards, the universe, spirit guides, whatever you attached to this energy. But there's some messages that are trying to come through, and if you carry and or wear clear quartz or put it underneath your pillow while you sleep, and along with some amethyst, you know, the important messages that you need to know, and the feelings. And if you're feeling something, again, it's okay if you're feeling hurt and you want to cry, or you want to, and it makes you sad. Just don't dwell in it. Don't stay there. Have your time to feel it, and then release it and let it go. But I even said this earlier too, like if somebody upsets you or if something upsets you, you can express how you feel or what you're thinking calmly without yelling or cussing somebody out. You don't have to, direct that anger at someone. It's called setting a boundary. You can calmly set a boundary, or again, let it be known what you're thinking or how you feel about a situation. And this clear quartz will definitely help you with that. Okay, this last one is called apatite. And I don't have any of that. I do apologize. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So for those of you, who have been growing spiritually, and I'm assuming that you have been growing spiritually because you're watching this video and you haven't clicked off yet. But if you think it's a bunch of crap, or if you're just here, to troll, I understand that too. But if you're really getting help from this, this is going to help support you on your journey, on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path, whatever you refer to it as. This stone is going to help you, okay? So you were a willing participant in your own growth. And despite all the odds and obstacles, despite all the belittling and telling you that you stupid or that don't make no sense or why you doing that, and because people want you to stay the same. So you ignore all of that and you still continue to push on with your journey, and maybe if you did it with fear or anxiety, maybe with some sadness because you've lost some people. A lot of people have been cutting people off lately. It's been cutting season. And so you've maybe, lost some people because either they decided to go away because they couldn't handle your growth, or you decided to move on because they weren't serving a good purpose in your life or the life of the people that you're here to help. And when I say lost, that doesn't necessarily mean that they transition. It's just that they're no longer in your life for one reason or another. And it's not that, it may not even have ended badly. So it's not like you can't pick up the phone, or they can't pick up the phone or come visit or whatever. You know, it's not like that door is closed. It's just cracked open a little bit. So if you wanted to, you know, you can knock and maybe push it open. But do you even want to? And that's another question. Because sometimes when we release certain energies, we don't want to go back there. Unless and until these people have also changed and evolved and seen their growth. But some people don't want to grow, and some people don't want to change. They want to stay the same. And they're just fine with that. And they're mad at you for wanting to grow and change and be a better person. So again, this card will help you with that. It will help to support you. And open a doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So opportunities are coming your way. All right, so get you some crystals, or get you some jewelry made out of crystals. You can get yourself one of these little pouches to carry your crystals in. You can keep it in your pocket. Oh, here's another piece of clear quartz. You see that? It's a little piece. So depending on what size you get, some of them are like in the shape of swords or wands, like this one. I do have other ones. Some of them are shaped like knives. There are all kinds of crystals. You can even get a geode. You even have yoni eggs. And for the ladies, you can insert them. I don't know. From what I understand, you're supposed to start with the larger one first, but I could be mistaken about that. That's what I recall reading. But when I said that to someone recently, they said you're supposed to start with the smallest and then work your way up. But I thought it was the larger and work your way down. But again, I read about it years ago, so I could be mistaken. So do your own research about that. But obviously, this is a large yoni egg. And so basically, you would insert it. And this is sodalite. So if I needed some sodalite in my yoni to help with my root chakra, I could insert this, or help with whatever. I could insert this, and when it's ready to come out, it will naturally fall out on its own. I have not inserted this one. It actually has a crack, so I never used it. It looks like it cracked and someone glued it back together, which is fine because I have stones that I've cracked and I glued them back together. But you don't want to put this in your yoni because that might not be fun. You don't want to put one that has cracked in your yoni. You want to make sure that it's smooth. And then some of them have a string. I can show you what those look like. Let me go grab one. Ooh. These are clean. Thank you very much. This is one that looks like on a string. That is considered a medium-sized one. And that's one with a string. It's a string like a tampon. So you would insert it. This one is also considered medium size. It does not have a string, but it does have a hole drilled in it for a string to be put into it. Same as this one. This has a hole drilled into it, and this is considered one of the small ones. So it's kind of like when you in one of the yellow one came in a little pouch, but it's kind of like doing Kegel exercises all day. Some people think it's not a good idea because, you know, like with a tampon, you know, toxic shock syndrome and stuff like that. But you know, you use your own discernment. You use it if you want to, don't if you don't want to. It's just that simple. It always is. But I just wanted to kind of show you what they look like. So again, this would be a large one. And then I just showed you what the medium and the small would look like. Okay. But other than that, go ahead and get you the crystals that you need so that you can start to manifest the life that you desire. All right, y'all, that was it for now. I may come back later and do another one. Love y'all. Later.